Action.
Now, I have 11 nieces and nephews, so I can take care of a kid that's sick. Well, you know, we've even had some that were dying and we had to take care of them, nurse them back to health. But when I got pregnant, I realized that I had never been around any of my siblings while they were actually pregnant. So, everything came as a shock. Everybody knows about morning sickness. It's in all the movies. Everybody knows about that. But one of the interesting things that you find out about later is just complete and total exhaustion. The first night I noticed it, I think I was falling asleep at 8 o'clock after work. I was like, I don't fall asleep at 8 o'clock at any time of my life. So I realized that I'm just going to be tired from here on out. I had to actually go look that up online. Yes, that's normal. Everybody gets tired. Then, of course, all my siblings, well, yeah, of course. But everybody, you know, you're going to be tired all the time. Now, after that, I found out about the nausea. Now, the nausea can be debilitating, just completely energy sapping, because you're just nauseous all the time. You may or may not actually get to throw up. You just get to feel like it all the time. So, some of the first things that I noticed were exhaustion, nausea, and then there was just plain your stomach's upset all the time. My problem is actually belching, because my stomach just has to release this gas all the time. It's very annoying and very unladylike. But my husband is actually now very lonely because I go home and sleep by about 8:30, 9 o'clock every night. And since I don't get home till 7. So those are the things that you can look forward to during your first trimester. Now, some of the cures that you can actually use for the nausea, I found out that peppermint, after I called my doctor, he recommended peppermint. And so now I pretty much suck on peppermints all the time. And of course you talk to everyone afterwards and they go, oh yeah, peppermint's supposed to be good for an upset stomach. And you just want to go, why didn't you tell me that 3 weeks ago when I was talking to you about this? I've also heard that ginger snap is good for it. As well as a couple of other things, just plain old ginger. Actually, you can take ginger pills that you can get at the food store. Now, at the there was also just the exhilaration when you first find out. Yes, I'm so excited. And then all these other things take over and you're like, oh my God, when is this going to be over? So you're living for your second trimester, which they tell you you're going to have more energy during. Now, one of the other things, you already don't have as much room in there as you used to. So you can't eat as much as you used to, even though you're hungry all the time. You get hungry every 2 hours now. Well, that is if you're not nauseous. Sometimes there'll be a break in the window where, oh my God, I have to eat everything in sight, and you realize you can only eat half of what you used to eat. Then there's also not as much room in there, so you are going to the restroom more often, 2-3 times a night. Then that's in a regular 9-hour period. And then there's also, you actually have to start drinking cranberry juice because your bladder is getting squished. So now you have to drink cranberry juice just so that you don't get an infection. So during your first trimester, you can't take any medicines, very few over-the-counter medicines. They have specific, Robitussin is one of the things you can take, Actifed and Sudafed, as long as it's all regular strength, nothing extra strength, and you can take Tylenol, and those are it. So you can't take anything for anything. You can't take, well, you can have Tums, because you need the calcium, so you need to be drinking your milk and eating your Tums, and more fresh vegetables and fruits, but of course they actually help give you more gas than you've already got already. So it's kind of a washout there. But But in the end, it's just really, really fun and exhausting and interesting all the way around. And that's it.